I want to summarize what we have done so far by thinking of solving an x as an onion, and you're trying to peel to get to this certain core. If there is a core in an onion, you know what? I gotta check. But okay, so the point is you're trying to peel, okay? So let's just draw a little bit, what number x? So I'm gonna go over here, and actually I'm just going to use this description over here. Okay, what number x times 4, and then I'm not a drawer, so just kind of just really think that this is an onion, okay? Apologies for that. Okay, add 7. So I'm using the description on number 10, and I'm making like this kind of makeshift circle that's supposed to represent an onion. Apologies. And then divide by 5. Okay, so here is kind of like, your onion pretty much, okay? And then, your peeling process, you want to get to this core over here, what number this is, because that's what you're trying to find. So the peeling process means that you got to start from the outside. You can't start, I know some of you guys are really strong and some of you guys can probably peel inside over here, but really for most people, especially me, because I'm kind of weak a little bit, you want to start on the outside and start peeling that off first, okay? Since we described this one last, so this one goes first, so start peeling the process on the outside, okay? You start on the outer, or I don't know why I put that. You pretty much start on the outside. So instead of dividing by, so opposite of divide by 5, we said times by 5, okay? And then after that, you peeled it off, okay? Then we see the add 7. Then the opposite of that is minus 7, okay? And then we peeled that off. Then after that, the times 4, we're almost there at the peeling process, okay? And then we had said divide by 4. So this is the peeling process to solve 4x in this particular problem, okay? Then after we peeled it off, then we can get what number that is. And I do want to remind you guys that these are opposites of the description. So I hope it makes sense now, from this lesson, like which step you have to do first. Because, like I said, a lot of students coming in from middle school and they're taking my Algebra 1 class, and really that's going to be the first question. Like, I look at this equation, Mr. Lucas, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to do divide by 4 first? Am I supposed to minus 7 first? Am I supposed to multiply by 5 first? And so now you have the tools and the equipment. I'm just going to ask you guys now, if you ever get stuck, describe it first. Describe it, and then work backwards, but you do the opposite, okay? So in general, you're going to solve equations by tackling the most outer operation away from x. So that's usually my general rule. I mean, in most cases, it will work. Solve equations by tackling the most outer operation away from x. So what I mean by this is, if we take a look at number 10, number 10, like the times 4, like it's still kind of by the x. The plus 7 is still by the x, but the one that's really outside is this divide by 5. And so that's the most outer operation. You're going to tackle that first, okay? When we take a look at maybe this number over here, number 6, I'm going to move to number 6. Look at your most outer operation. The divide by 3 is kind of still with the x, but the most outer, the outer operation is this minus 7. So that's why we tackle the minus 7 first, and we do the opposite. So plus 7 on both sides, okay? So solve equations by tackling the most outer operation away from x and do the opposite. So that's my general rule. Okay, expectations of work expectations of work should look just like the notes, okay? So I'm just gonna write this all over here, expectation of work. And really when it comes down to it, if you ever have to ask again, how should I like do my work, it really should just be shown as how you see it on the video. You guys can use color as well to your advantage, and that way you can see the steps like that. On the later, so that's how you're going to do numbers 14 to 21, actually to number 23. And then when you hit number 24, it's going to be up to you if you want to describe the equation, but it is not necessary. You still need to show your steps of work. So look at how I did number 28, and you can copy this one down too. This is the expectation of the work that I need to see starting from number 24. So I did not have to do the description because I think I get it already. Some of you guys, if you guys want to put the description on the side, go ahead and do it because it's going to help you guys out. But here's the expectation of the work starting at number 24. Starting at number 24 all the way to 35, I believe. Okay, all right. I think everything is clear now. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.